Hello, everybody. Hope you had a nice day today. Hope you didn't hold on to any falling knives. Hope you made some money. Uh, Playing the spy, boy, spy puts is really good right now. I started to do uh, spy calls early this morning. I did it too early because I went off of these support and resistance lines on the 4 hour and on the daily, and by from 6:30 to 8 o'clock, they moved up a deviation. So a lot of them, where I said they were resistance, they were actually support. So I'm learning. I wanted to try to get things done a little early, and so learning when I have to start doing those. But a lot of money on that today. Real quick, AAPT. Uh, a decent day today. On a red day, it finished up. That's good. It's clinging to it hit the resistance, bounced down a little bit, but all in all, not too bad. So we have two good days in a row. I wish it would have stayed above the resistance at 0129, but we're getting closer to the downtrend line, which is good. Now, we broke it before, came back down, so it's straddling, and you know how much I love that. And so don't let it get you sucked in. Wait for it to break away from that downtrend line, but things are starting to look good for AAPT. Kind of have an abbreviated list today. Sorry about that, guys, but I have a meeting I got to get to. So HDUP finished up 10.43% today. Very, very, very good. It broke the downtrend line. Now it has support right here and just moved up. So that was really good. Big bottoming tail. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with HDUP if it continues upward, especially if it breaks. If it gets around 0.1334, things are starting to look really good for HDUP. So that's a good sign. Next, I have ILST. If I could find it here, ILST, another one on the chin. Getting close to my stop loss here at 0.0102. It's just clinging right to the downward trend line. It's not getting any steeper or any less getting flatter. It's just kind of holding on right now. So there is support though at 0.0104. So we'll wait and see what happens with ILST. But it definitely looks like we're moving back down to support at 0094. Next, we have Jpex. And Jpex is right here. Jpex just kind of in between support and resistance for the day today. It did come down, 3.86%. But we're still away from the downtrend line. We have another blue day tomorrow. That'd be a really, really good sign for JPEX. Another red day, then we have to be concerned of it going to 0.0258 area. And then not a bad sign, though, for some of us who aren't in it. If we get a rebound off of that would be a really, really good area to get into. Next, MJWL. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep it on my list because I like the pattern. We finished 2.7% up today on MJWL, and it's starting to flatten out, and not necessarily getting higher highs yet. I would really I'd get excited if it breaks, the 0.0411 area. That would be a good sign that we might be hitting these targets. So things looking up on MJWL on a red day. I'm putting MONI, an old moon pick here. It broke this downtrend line. I don't have it on anymore, but I'll draw it right here real quick. Well, it helps if I have my line on here. But as you can see, it broke that downtrend line. Had another one right here. It broke that. It broke resistance, but then came right back to it. That's too bad. There's a lot of resistance right here. I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see a red day tomorrow on a Friday. If so, it might be a gamble, a little aggressive, but on a red Friday, get in and maybe we might see it break out over that resistance here, and then if it does that, I honestly think we'll start working our way back up to the 0.034 area, and then that can be a precursor to another big move for MONI. So another one that I have on my list, oldie but goodie, is MWWC. Reasons why I like that is it bounced off the -1 deviation twice now, well, 3 times actually, and it is putting in what is pretty much it's just a wedge. It's a straight wedge, which is usually a continuation wedge. So I wouldn't be surprised if again maybe tomorrow we might have or a couple days might have some red days down to the 0047 area, but then I expect have it break that wedge pattern, and then maybe break the long downtrend. It is a descending wedge, so you go against the arrow. So I see something like this. So we'll wait and see. That again, I'm just an old man in an up room who's been drinking too much today. But in a dark room looking at 3 monitors. So we'll wait and see what plays out with the MWWC. We might hit resistance right here and come back down. We're still in a major downtrend area, but we're getting closer and closer to it, and we're moving up. So even maybe scalping it until this area. See what happens. That would be a gamble either way. If you stay in, it could break to the outside. If you get out and with your scalp money and then have it gap up the next day, that's happened. Speaking from experience here, so we'll see what is going to happen with the MJWL. This is bugging me. I got to get that off. There we go. Okay. Next we have. Oh, yeah, MWWC. I'm sorry. Too many M's here. MJWL Moni and now MWWC. Next. Oh, this is killing me. Got aggressive again on a downward wedge. This happens, guys. Another lesson. 4 in a row now. Downward wedge plays that I've played that have gone the 22% way instead of the 78% way. Now, if I quit doing that, what's going to happen? I'm going to see a downward wedge on something, another one and another one, and I'm going to say, no, I got burned 4 times in a row. I'm not going to do it. And all 3 of those work. And then I'm like, well, okay, I'm going to do this next one. Here's another one. And that one then doesn't work. And then I'm like, see, gosh dang it, I'm done. And then the next 4 work. And then 1 doesn't work, and then the next 3 work. Averages out to 78%. But if you don't play every single one, you don't know what part of that percentage you're gonna be on, and you can end up playing 15 in a row. That are all on the 22% side. So you have to play them all, and you will average out around 78% of the time hitting these downward wedges to the upside. So. But this one, VRAR did not. It's struggling. It's trying to stay at the 828 area here. and hopefully, we'll have a blue day tomorrow, break this downward trend. And yeah, I'm at the point where I'm starting to use the H word, because I'm gonna trade my plan. So I'm just watching it coming closer and closer to uh, my stop loss, but I don't change my plan in the middle of the trade. I let it play out. If I get stopped out and lose a lot of money, I lose a lot of money. But this could very well have another red day tomorrow, get very close to my stop loss, and then boom, then it takes off. Okay, so I'm just holding right now, um, and I'm gonna trade my plan. With that said, guys, I'm done for the day. Hope you liked the video. Come on in and watch Rambo's Coffee and Spy, which I'm going to start doing, I think, around 7:45 in the morning. So it's a little bit closer to the when my resistance and support lines come in. But if you like the video, give me a like, please, and a subscribe button, and we will see you tomorrow.